Peace, diehards. Welcome to another DiehardKnicks podcast at the half. It's your boy Ebro with Any Star. Had to jump in here right now, man. It's a little bit early. The second half didn't start yet. I mean, the first half didn't end yet, I should say. But I want to get on here just to do this. Doris Burke, man. Yo, let me tell you, if there ever was a sexy white woman, man, this is it right here, man. She does it for me. Doris Burke. Whew, Doris Burke is a sexy, sexy, sexy woman, man. Yeah, sometimes my wife is watching, man, so I hope I don't get in trouble. But I got to put it up here again, man. I love seeing Doris Burke, man. She's an older woman, obviously, man. I think she's like in her 50s now. But let's take this down real quick. Yo, man, she got it. She does it for me, man. Very sexy, and she knows the game. She's not like overly, obnoxious with it or whatever, man. But she really, yeah, man, she does it for me, man. Doris Burke is a sexy woman. Anyway, so it's your boy Ebru, host of the DiehardKnicks podcast. I got my guy here, Mr. Tony Crow. What's up, Tony?
What's going on, Ebru, man? way to make it weird, man.
Yeah, I just made it weird. My bad, bro. But yo, Doris Burke does anything for you, man? Look at this young lady.
Nah, she's not really my cup of tea.
Something's about her, man. I don't. She got some lady bumps on her too, man. She got a little shape to her. I really like I like me some Doris Burke, man.
I can talk basketball, but I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, I think the restraining order is pending with her, man. So I should be all right. I should be good as long as I stay 10 feet away. What is it, 30 feet away, whatever it is. I got to read the contract. Yeah, man. So we at halftime, man. Are we officially at halftime? Yeah, 61-45 now, man. So, yeah. So, what do you think about this game? What are you seeing?
I'll be honest with you. For some reason, my internet was a little choppy, so it was breaking up. But
yeah, me too. What do you watch the game at? Do you watch it? You watch it on your phone?
No. Usually, I use the MSG app, but I'm on the ESPN app today, and
okay.
I never had problems with ESPN. Now all of a sudden, I guess too many people are watching. I don't know.
Well, how does the MSG work for you? MSG app?
Oh, it's perfect. I don't have any issues. But it's blocked today because it's on ESPN.
Oh, I got you. That's corny, man. Sometimes you just want to watch the game. You got to go through all this drama with it. Okay, what were you gonna say?
No, I'm saying I'd seen this last stretch and that was pretty ugly. Turnovers again. I don't know how many we have for the half, but late in the half, turnovers and missed shots.
Yeah, I thought same thing. We're kind of just like starting off flat. From even Doris Burke said it. The scouting report is in for the Knicks. They're gonna force the Knicks to try to score because they know that we're not trying to score. The only person that wants to score is Julius Randle. So they just kind of some teams are approaching it where they're just gonna try to just let Julius Randle do his thing and we'll just stop everybody else. And the other teams, they're just strictly trying to, like ice him, and then force somebody else to do something, So the scouting report is out, man. We really got to do something to help these guys.
Yeah. Somebody got to step up.
Speaking of that, man, Austin Rivers, he got shouted out in the mic'd up. Tom Thibodeau had a little mic up, and they said if you're open, shoot it. And that's been the problem with a lot of these guys, especially Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers has been having layups. He's been having wide open 3-pointers, but he'll hold it just long enough for somebody else to get open. Like we only have one scorer out there, so we need guys to be aggressive and take some shots, man. So they're being a little bit too passive out there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I did like what I seen from Knox, except for the traveling, but his shot looks on tonight. He looks aggressive. I seen a couple of good plays on defense as well. So it looks like Knox is continuing his strides. That's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, Knox's game is real clean, man. We got Sim here. What's up, Sim?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you feeling?
Chilling.
Peace.
What's your thoughts, man, on this thing?
Oh man. I mean, you guys were just saying it, man. We got to find somebody else that can put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that.
I don't know. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Somebody else got to be able to score the basketball consistently. It's because I mean, now you're asking Julius Randle to guard Kevin Durant and play defense. He's running around screens. By the fourth quarter, Julius Randle won't be able to get a bucket.
Right.
He'll be too tired. You know what I'm saying? So, in that case, it'll be a blowout.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that. And
it'll be a blowout.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, he hasn't really been. He scored. He's been scoring, but he hasn't really showed us any sign of the old Durant as far as him. Dribble penetration, all types. So he just been kind of just okay, I'll score a couple points now. I'll take a break. So nobody has really put their dominance on the game yet. So, that's scary to me, and we're down so much.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, and they play at a pace that I don't think they play at a high pace, high octane offense. They get the ball up the floor. They're moving. I mean, it looks like a Mike D'Antoni team.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like out there. It looks like one of them old Mike D'Antoni teams, and the Knicks can't continue to play that pace. They just can't do it. They're running around screens. They're already basically only playing 8 players because you only played Obi Toppin 57 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, they need to figure it out. They need to get a sub or something. I got a sub here. We got somebody to sub in. I don't know if anybody recognizes this guy. What's good, bro? What's good, my man?
Not much. Just the Knicks are playing like the Knicks, how they've been playing the past few games. Brooklyn shooting very early in the shot clock. Like I said, that like Sim was saying, they they play just like Phoenix without the top notch point guard pick and roll style, but they shoot very, very early in the shot clock. And the Knicks got a few opportunities in transition. But again, no one consistently there to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, I want to highlight Shamit. My girl. Oh, let me show you. I know I was showing Mr. Tony here, man, but this is my baby right here, man. I love me some Doris Burke, man. Does it do anything for you guys? Does it do anything for you guys?
It's cool. I mean,
Yeah, but she was talking about Shamit, right? So Shamit is just aggressive. She was really talking about what he was doing it with the Clippers. The way that he just he just gets rid of the ball. If he's gonna shoot, he's gonna shoot. If he's gonna pass, he's gonna pass it. And we definitely need some of that to rub off on us, man. Maybe we can, if these guys can make tape of Shamit, so we can show it to Rivers and fucking Barrett. Maybe we can get something to happen with this offense.
Listen, it's almost to the point where you just don't know what to say about RJ.
I know what to say.
Just don't know what to say. Let's be real. I know people.
Is he a starter or what?
Mark was in. Mark was another one that was trying to tell me it was Elfrid Payton's fault that he wasn't scoring. And I'm looking at the game tonight, and I'm like, how many open shots did he get tonight that he bricked?
Yeah,
that had nothing to do with anybody.
Mid-range jump shots right at the rim, just missing everything, man.
His only points are 2 free throws.
Yeah,
I don't know, and he's beginning to second guess himself now. Now he's nervous. Now he's scared to shoot. I don't want to say he's scared to shoot, but he's nervous. He catches the ball and he's like, should I take it or not? You know what I'm saying? Now he's thinking a whole lot. These aren't good signs. I'm sorry, people that are listening. You probably don't want to hear it. You're probably going to think I'm starting to, go away from it or not like RJ or hating on RJ or whatever you want to say. But he's questioning himself as a scorer. Let's put it like that. Maybe not other areas of the game, but at least as a scorer, he's starting to question himself. And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, well, this guy, Uncle Fulio, he was talking about, benching RJ, and everybody was going down his throat, pause, because, saying, oh, you can't, especially me. I was saying it too, because I look at him as a different personality, whatever. But now it's looking to the point now that this guy, he just can't buy a bucket. So we need somebody that can, hit a shot when he gets the ball within the the flow of the offense, and that guy is Kevin Knox, man. So
listen, I mean, people think that benching means you put him on the bench and he'll never come in the game. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about giving him a different look, getting him in with the second unit, getting out in transition a little bit more to make things a little bit easier for him. The Knicks need shooting in the worst way. Kevin Knox is one of the better shooters on the team, so why not put him in the starting lineup? I don't understand why people and he's only 20 years old, so he has time to get better. He has time to improve. No one's saying he needs to he needs to be Kobe Bryant right now. I'm not saying that. I think he will improve, but right now he's pretty much hurting the team offensively. He's hurting us. I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah, what you got, Tom?
Hey, I said it in the preseason. I wanted him on the bench and to start Burks. So
did you say Doris Burke? You said Doris Burke? Yeah, I love me some Doris Burke, man. I can't get enough of her, man. I think I might have to might have to see if I can get her number or something, man. Slide into her DMs or something. Yeah, man. We definitely need somebody to come in. We need what's his name? Alec Burke. We need Alec Burke to come back, man. We really need something. I don't know what to say, man. We're just kind of like I'm sitting on an island, just like a lonely island, waiting for a package to come and stuff. We just kind of treading in water, man. What do you think? What do you think we can do? What do you think? What do you think we should be thinking about as Knicks fans right now? Anybody jump in?
I mean, I right now, I would be thinking about who's going to be our second scorer. That's what I'm thinking about. How are we going to muster up points? Of course, they're going to continue to work with RJ and try to find ways to get RJ to score. But I'd be thinking about how we going to score consistently. You know what I mean? I mean, it's how we're going to do that, and expect to, how we're going to do it. Basically, that's what I would be worried about right now. How are we going to do it? And I know they're waiting for Alec Burks to come back, but even when Alec Burks comes back, if they're going to compete, they're going to still need another guy to score.
Yeah. So what should we do?
20. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do, Ebru.
Should we be looking for trades or anything like that? Is anybody on the market that we could pick up?
No, I mean, listen, the time to make trades for the Knicks was in the offseason, like when I was calling for the trade for who. You know what I mean? But right now we have to ride and die with who we have. Tom Thibodeau's continue to develop the guys. We're gonna lose some games. But I mean, there's no need to panic because the Knicks weren't expected to do anything anyway. So it's no point to panic about anything. This is who we have, and Thibodeau was getting the most out of these guys. Now our lack of talent is starting to show.
Word up. All right, so
Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine.
Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine.
One of them.
I don't know. What do you guys think about those guys?
I mean, I would much rather look for one of those guys than Russell Westbrook. Sorry, sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like a player like that is a little more, is Julius Randle's age. You have a little bit more time to, continue to build your team out without having to go into this mode, when you have someone like a Russell Westbrook, where it's like, all right, we got to try to put some pieces around and appease this guy. And their contracts aren't crazy long. Well, Bradley Beal's contract is. Bradley Beal has a long contract. So I understand exactly what Josh is saying about having another guy or main guy or whatever you want to say that can get you a bucket. I would just rather it be someone who's 25, 26 years old than 31 or 32.
Same
at this point.
Same. I mean, I know I kept mentioning Russell Westbrook's name, but Russell Westbrook was the person that was available in the offseason, and
right.
Another team made a trade for him. So that's the reason why I was using his name. But Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, absolutely. But if you don't want to make a trade for someone like Russell Westbrook, why all of a sudden do people want to make a trade for Zach LaVine and or Bradley Beal? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just that. I think it's the age thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you have someone, especially now that Julius Randle is playing this way. Now you really say, okay, maybe we can put another 26-year-old with him, and you have, two strong pieces, and hopefully RJ comes into his own, and you got three strong pieces to to really rock with. And I'm gonna tell you what, Kevin Knox is starting to feel confident out there on the floor.
You see it.
Yeah, I'm happy to see it.
He's starting to feel confident, bro. He's starting to feel it.
What are you gonna say, Tony?
Josh, no, I was gonna say, remember, I was the guy that wanted Chris Paul before he went to OKC. So you know what I mean. I've been on that wave of what we need to develop the young guys. I'm just looking at the current situation, and I think those are like probably the two next guys most likely to be moved.
What would DC ask in return for Bradley Beal? That's the question. They gave up a first round pick to bring Russell Westbrook in there. So are they going to want
at this point? Either one is going to be a haul. Like you know what I mean? It's going to be more than probably we wanted, or possibly more than we would have had to give up if we did the move earlier. But now there's a trend going on where you know what I mean. You got to give up 3-4 picks. You know what I mean, and 2 players. So that's what it's going to have to be. It's just about are we going to be satisfied with that?
I don't see the Wizards moving Bradley Beal right now.
They can't. They can't. They went basically all in on Russell Westbrook. So that's why it'll take a lot. It'll take a lot for them to move Beal. For Levine, on the other hand, I think we have a better shot at getting him, because I don't think it'll take as much as say a Bradley Beal or James Harden, players like that.
Is RJ Barrett on the table though? If we go for Levine,
I don't put RJ Barrett on the table. So I'm knocking the way he's playing right now, but I wouldn't put RJ Barrett on the trading block. That's an extreme that I'm not willing to go to, because I still feel like RJ Barrett helps us in other ways, and he still will get better. So I'm not going to include him in there. You're going to have to include some of these picks, and maybe a Knoxy, his trade value is going up that night. He's playing better. Somebody like that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't include RJ Barrett in that joint.
And I think the way Bill becomes available is if the Wizards lose bad. Because originally they told him, or he told them he wanted to spend at least 1 full year with Wall. You know what I mean? So he was still under the impression that he was going to ride it out with Wall, and then if he wants out, they'll trade him later. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if that particular situation is going to work out, and I think it's less likely that Westbrook gets moved again than Beal being moved.
All right, the second.
That's my take on that.
Yeah, the second half began already, man. But as you guys can see on the screen there, we got like the big elephant in the room we haven't mentioned yet, man. So what are your quick thoughts on this before we get back to the game?
Go ahead,
like I said earlier, it's the big risk and big reward situation. It could go either way, but it's gonna be big.
What do you think, Josh?
I like the photo. It's pretty dope, to be honest. But I would put Kevin Durant in 50 Cent shoes and James Harden Kevin Durant needs to be in the front.
Yeah, word up. Well, he needs the hat though, because that my man's scalp is like it looks like a farm. Yeah. So what's your quick thoughts on that, Sim? On the whole thing?
I think a lot is gonna depend on what's going on with Kyrie, man. I just seen somebody, say that it really is out there that Kyrie would consider not playing for the rest of this season or something like that. So I think it's going to depend on what happens with Kyrie, what kind of chemistry this team can build. I mean, that team could build.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? And how the characteristics and personalities mesh.
All right, guys, bye. You got to get back to the game, man. So, all right, everybody say, I love you, Doris.
I appreciate you, bro. You're black as time.
All right, peace, y'all. Yo, thanks, Uncle Fulio, man. Thanks for coming in.
No doubt, man.
All right, peace.